Care Chicago is working to deliver no-cost medical care and education to low-income children and families throughout the city's neighborhoods. Joining us this morning to tell us more about their mission is Executive Director Matt Seymour.
Thanks for being with us this
Thank
morning.
you for having me.
So tell me, a lot of people I think are not familiar with what you do. What is Mobile Care Chicago?
Well, we've been around for 18 years now. We're a nonprofit organization that drives medical clinics into low-income areas and then provide no-cost medical care to kids.
That's amazing to me. It's free, completely free.
Right, and we have 2 asthma vans and then we have 2 dental vans that rotate throughout the city.
Why is there such a need for this? Are people just not going to get the care otherwise?
Yeah, that's exactly right. A lot of times the neighborhoods that we're in don't have medical providers that are brick and mortar, which means that if families have specific needs like asthma or dental, they're often driving a really long way. And for families that are working multiple jobs, that's not going to happen. So if we can drive the clinic directly to a school that's maybe within 4 blocks of their home, then it's a lot easier and more convenient and better care.
I think that's hard for a lot of us to understand, that they don't even have a doctor's office or a dentist office they can go to.
Yeah.
But this is the type of areas that you're working in.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll just say, I mean, so for instance, one of the neighborhoods that we work in on the dental side is the township of Calumet Park, where there's not a dental provider. And what we saw the first time that we went into that school was that over 25% of the kids enrolled in that school joined our program immediately. That's how bad the need was. And of those kids, over 45% had urgent dental needs. So,
seriously?
Yeah. So if you imagine a classroom of 20 kids, virtually half of them had something wrong with their teeth when we showed up.
And we know how important preventative care is, so I imagine you're hoping that this, keeps bigger problems from happening to these families.
Exactly, and that's what we've seen too, is that if you can, on the dental side in particular, if you can apply protective sealants early on, it's essentially like a coating of plastic that helps shield the teeth from oral decay. Only 18% of third graders in the south suburbs have those sealants placed. So what we're trying to do is place as many sealants as possible, and then what we do is go back the next year after we've provided restorative care as well, and then see if we've made a difference. And we found that that 45% number goes all the way down to 17% the next year.
So you're seeing the difference is made. What are the responses that you get from the families? Like, what are the parents saying to you or the kids?
Ecstatic, which is kind of scary since you're going to a dentist, and most people associate that with a terrifying thing, but a lot of them are really excited that we're showing up. And on the asthma side as well, a number of these kids have been cycling through the ER for years, and so when they find out that there's an asthma van that's near their home, they're relieved. It's a big source of trauma for them.
Talking about those dental vans, a lot of this stuff is expensive if you had to go to the doctor. I just had my kids at the dentist yesterday, so I can speak to that. So I imagine when the parents hear that it's free, are they in a little bit of a disbelief?
Yes, yes. I would say one of the most common questions we hear is, are you sure?
Right.
But yes, we have, it's really important to us that we make sure that kids have their basic needs covered. Breathing, obviously, is a big one of those. Being able to chew is another one.
Right.
So we ask private donors to fund this care so that we can offer it free of charge for kids who might be lacking insurance, or a lot of times their insurance doesn't cover dental. So
do you think this is the future? Are we going to see more of this? Is this such a need?
Well, I truly hope so. I think that the need is great. I mean, we have a wait list. We have 2 dental vans that are at capacity, and the need is certainly out there. And the problem is that in a lot of these neighborhoods, there's just not enough people to warrant a brick and mortar clinic.
Right.
It would shut down. So if you can get a mobile clinic out there, you can address a lot of needs.
I know people need to sign up if they want help. Quickly tell me where they can find information.
MobileCareChicago.org, and they can just give us a call.
Okay, Matt, thanks for taking the time to explain it to us this morning.